Hello, Taurus. This is your reading starting mid-20. Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising. I'm looking for new energies and hopefully positive energies for Taurus. New energies and positive energies for Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising. As you know, this will not resonate with everyone, but, I try to reach the majority. Let's see what we can come up with. Now, I don't like to split shuffle these because they're delicate. So we're going to go ahead and do our thing here and see what we can come up with. What energy is the incoming energy? Saturn, 3 of air. Of course, as some of you have sorrow, maybe you suffered some heartbreak in some way, maybe you heard some news that you didn't like hearing. Maybe you feel like someone is messing around on you. Maybe you feel like someone has somebody else. Maybe someone feels that way about you. That's the 3 of swords. 3 of water. Possibility. Someone thinks there's possibly somebody else. Maybe they feel like they're, going out with them. Maybe they feel like they're hanging out with them. And maybe you're also kind of yourself bored and want to go out and celebrate and hang out and have friends, That has a lot to do with it also. 5 of fire. There was an argument over it. Possibly there was some conflict over this situation where maybe someone thought you were messing around or they thought, or it could go vice versa. But what I'm seeing here is that someone is feeling this way. There's a lot of emotions here, and there's also, a lot of, anger. So this, I'm reading for Taurus that went through a lot. And as you can see, I'm actually at a different location. I decided to switch things up a little so I don't get interrupted as much because I've been getting a lot of interruptions. So this is a new energy for me right here in this place. 2 of earth. Who crowns you the goal? You're wanting change in your life. You're wanting a situation to change. You also may become very busy doing more than just one thing. You'd be very busy. And I'm going to clarify these. And as you know, it gets really interesting when I clarify, and it adds a lot more to the story. I can even change it up. Plus, I'll be giving you the love reading. I also have the twin flame cards here. So I don't know where soulmate cards are still, but I'll be getting them also, and I'll be bringing them out very quickly. 7 of fire. Someone's taking a stand. Are you taking a stand? Are you taking up for yourself with the 7 of wands? It's a possibility. This shows up in this light. 7 of air. Someone very much is feeling like somebody did somebody wrong. They feel like someone did something behind their back and trying to get away with something, but you saw it. And like I said, maybe vice versa. Someone saw this with you. 8 of earth. In the near future, you're going to be working hard towards something that you really need to do with the 8 of earth, something that you're going to enjoy. I did shuffle these in a way where they could be reversals. I read reversals and upright. I have no problem with either or. But so far, what I'm seeing is somebody is feeling they don't trust somebody because they feel maybe you did catch somebody. Maybe they caught you, But someone is definitely feeling, I saw you do this, and now I'm emotional and started a fight, an argument, and I'm going to change up the situation. I'm going to work towards something, and we'll clarify, okay? Possible future outcome advice from the universe is 9 of water. You will get wish fulfillment eventually, but you're just not going to feel it right now. You're going to get what you're wanting, Taurus, okay? With the 9 of water in reverse, you're going to feel like you will feel like you didn't get your wish, but it's the universe saying it's going to come. Be patient. That's what it's saying. That's what it really is saying. I'm not just blowing smoke up, But it's coming towards you. The King of Fire. Fire. This person, very passionate, that's coming towards you, very attractive, a go-getter, maybe older than you for some of you. They could have a lot of fire in their astrology chart. a lot. But like I said, this person that's coming towards you is very passionate. Maybe they want to work on something. And it's saying maybe possibly be patient, but I can't tell you for sure just yet. The Empress, your hopes and fears, whether there is growth in this situation. You want to know if it's even worth it for you. 5 of water. You're going to feel a little disappointed at the end, okay? Now, hold on. Don't get all trippy, okay? I'm going to be reading from this is the 8th house tarot. I'm going to be reading also from, what do you call it? The Secret Tarot. The Secret Tarot. But I'm seeing you're disappointed, but the universe is telling you, be patient, things will get better. But you're still a little disappointed in this person. You're disappointed and you feeling like there's somebody else, or maybe, like I said, they're accusing you as somebody else, because this person, they're fire energy, they're very quick. They can have a quick temper too sometimes, but they're in the upright and they're coming towards you. But you're feeling a little disappointed in them and you're wondering, is this going to happen? Is this going to work? So I'm going to get the other deck here, the Secret Tarot. And then, like I said, I'll give you the love reading. But right now, I see someone having an argument because someone is feeling sorrow. They're feeling like someone is messing them over. They feel like they caught them. They feel like there's somebody else. So, and that happens during, Venus in retrograde. We get all these weird feelings, and it could pass. And maybe that's why the universe is saying this will pass and you will get wish fulfillment. We've got to see. I got to know for sure with other cards. And we got the Three of Water, Three of Cups. Maybe someone's overindulging sometimes. Maybe they just want to party. Maybe they just want to, relax a little. Because they had a Five of Fire. They had a little bit of arguments here. The Hierophant. Going to someone, you have someone you're in a steady relationship with the Hierophant, something that is etched in stone. It could be as some of you will go to a religious leader or a psychologist or somebody to help you through it, for some of you, okay? But also, to me, it's like contract, someone you're down deep with, but I need another card for the Three of Water, the Argument card, and the Hierophant. I need another card, please. I have never used these before. This is the first time. The Ace of Swords, speaking your truth. And that maybe when you spoke your truth, Taurus, it kind of like, I don't know, hurt a little. That's how I should say it. But maybe you are going to speak your truth in some way in a situation where you feel that someone has done you like some underhanded. Now, your goal is to change the situation up. You want change in your life, and you become very busy also. So the Two of Pentacles in the upright, I need 2 cards, please. For Taurus, 2 cards. King of Swords in reverse. Strength. Yeah, you're going to change the situation up. For some of you, you deal with an air sign, or someone with no filter. When the King of Swords in reverse, the filter is gone. But you will regain strength when you demand change, apparently. You're gonna regain strength in some way. That is your goal. That's what crowns you, regaining strength over someone who had no filter. Maybe you even took on this energy for some of you. Foundation, someone's taken up for themselves. That's Mars and Leo. Someone's really taken up for themselves. So 7 of Fire, 7 of Wands. I need 2 cards, please. For Taurus, 2 cards. That wants to come out, and we'll let it. Knight of Wands very well could be a fire and air. They have fire and air in their chart. 5 of Swords. Ooh, yeah, you took up for yourself, or you dealt with somebody else. Like I said, they have fire and they have air in their chart. But there was definitely some words said. Sometimes if you're not careful, it can even get a little physical. So you got to be careful of that. Okay, that's where it can lead if you. It's okay to stand up for yourself, but realize that there's going to be a winner and a loser. But I do see you regaining strength, but I also see you thinking it's hopeless. In the past, you felt like you caught someone red-handed doing something. You saw it for what it was, with the 7 of Air, which is 7 of Swords. I need 2 cards, please, for Taurus. 2 cards. Yeah, you're being very careful in how you react to them in the past. You were not taking a leap of faith. And 9 of Wands, you're thinking about not working with it anymore because you're thinking I caught somebody doing something, or because with the 7 of Air, it's like the thief, and they're trying to get away with something, but everybody sees them doing it. That's what the 7 of Swords is all about. Now, in the very near future, you're going to be working hard towards something with the 8 of Earth, okay? Taurus, you're going to be working hard. And there's nothing wrong with that. So the 8 of Earth in the upright, I need 2 cards, please, for Taurus. That is your energy in some way. It's an Earth energy. It's not it's more like a Virgo energy, but it is like an Earth type energy. So 8 of Earth, I need 2 cards, please, for Taurus. 2 of Swords. Chalices, Five of Cups. You're feeling a little disappointed, okay? You feel disappointed here, you feel disappointed here. But the universe saying it's just, postponed a little. You got to let this thing ride. That's Venus in retrograde thing. And everybody says how lovely it is. I find Venus in retrograde very confusing on feelings. For a lot of people, I feel that way. That's my personal opinion. I have a right to have a personal opinion in how I feel every time it happens. But the Eight of Earth is somebody who was working really hard towards something, and they're putting up their swords, and you may even block somebody, or just block it out of your mind because you just want peace in your life for right now because you're disappointed. So you may throw yourself into work, or you really work towards a situation that kind of got messed up. For a lot of you, you're going to be working hard just to keep your mind occupied during this time because you're disappointed. So you got to put your mind elsewhere to keep on going in life, and that's what Taurus does. That's what Taurus is known for. And let's face it, Venus is your planet, and it's retrograde. Okay, so let this energy ride out, Taurus. Let it ride out. Now, possible future outcome advice from the universe is the Nine of Water in reverse. That doesn't mean it's not going to happen. The energy is there. Okay, the energy is there. It's saying that wait. You got to have to wait a little while. You got to wait till this energy passes. I'm feeling that for a lot of you. So if you feel a little disappointed, breathe. Put those Two of Swords up if you have to, just to have peace right now. But the Nine of Water, it's a Nine of Cups. I need 2 cards, please, for Taurus. 2 cards. Be the Page of Pentacles. I want the Knave of Pentacles. It looks like a page. So I've never used these cards before. Like messages will come in. You're waiting for messages. You will get a message, but it'll be time. Pentacles energy is very slow, so it's going to take time. I need another card. It could be like also, I don't know, it looks like a younger type earth sign. That could be you also. Wait, it's going to happen. That's what it's saying. Can I another card, please? King of Chalices, King of Cups. Emotions. Yeah, wait. Because things will get better. This could be you, the younger type person, waiting on messages. It also could be messages will come from the King of Chalices. Emotional messages will come in again. Someone will be emotionally sound and emotionally right. For some of you, you'll be dealing with a water sign, or they have water in their chart. So far, they could have fire, water, air. It's all here. They could be in their chart. So we're dealing with a lot of Taurus here. But what's coming towards you is the King of Fire, someone with a lot of passionate energy. They were nails bright. They got a lot of fire energy where they can where I see sometimes, even though they're in the upright, they could get a little aggressive, not in a bad way. It's just they get really passionate. And they're very, very attractive people, but they're heading towards you. Someone very passionate. And they could be male or female, okay? These cards could be male or female. So the King of Fire, I need 2 cards, please. What's coming towards them for Taurus? 2 cards, please. Someone's going to offer a new emotional beginning because they feel trapped and alone and not kind of like where they can't get out of a situation. So they're feeling pretty miserable, this person on the outside, and they offer you a new emotional beginning. But you're disappointed still, and you may hold them off, and you should hold them off, or maybe this energy, they eventually will come in and offer you a new emotional beginning, okay? New love, possibly. Let's do this again. Let's start this again. Let's start this over in some way. But your hopes and fears, you're wondering, well, is there any growth in this at all after what all has happened? So the Empress in the upright. I need 2 cards, please, for Taurus. 2 cards. And eventually with the Lover, I'm going to have to clean these up because I think the cards look a little dark for this lighting. But I need 2 cards for the Empress, please. And the Empress is about growth. Yeah, 6 of Wands, you're hoping for a victory, you're wanting growth, and you're willing to work on it, or you're hoping someone is willing to work on it. You got the 8 of Pentacles twice. In the end, you got the 5 of Water. You're still kind of disappointed. You're kind of sad. You're thinking, why did they do this? Why did they make me feel so bad? But the key with the 5 of Water is that people, when they have the 5 of Water, which is disappointment, they look at the disappointments and not realize there's 2 full cups of blessings behind them. Okay, that is the story with this card. So not all is lost. Just like I said, it's going to take time. You gotta let these energies pass. So I need 2 cards for the 5 of water. 2 cards for the 5 of water for Taurus, and then I'll give a love reading. 2 cards, please. The Chariot, things will move forward again, even though you're disappointed. With the Pentacles energy, possibly. It's going to be a slow type energy. It's going to move forward, but it may move forward slowly. Let the disappointments go. Realize there are 2 full cups, and that wish fulfillment will come again, but it's going to take a little time. This person will offer you something, but they're feeling kind of yuck right now. They really are. They're feeling trapped out about something. They feel tied. They feel like they can't get out of something, but they want to offer this to you. 9 of Cups again in reverse. It's going to happen again. It's going to happen, okay? It's going to take time, though. This person is going through a crisis, where they feel like they can't get out of something. They feel like and it could be also there's a lot of interference stopping them. For now, they want to offer this new emotional beginning, but there's a lot of interference coming in their lives, okay? Now, let me clean this up. I'll be right back because I got to get these cards straightened out, and I will give you a love reading. I'll be right back. Hello, Taurus. This is your love reading for mid-20, Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising. And as you know, will not resonate with everyone, but I need love energy for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising. For mid-20, 3 cards, please, for Taurus. And I'm going to do a few cards here, but I'm doing the oracle cards. There's a new love situation. Maybe you already dealt with it. Maybe it's still coming in, but there is a new love situation coming in. I do see someone in this last reading we just had, that someone wants to offer you a new emotional beginning. I've been getting this a lot for a lot of people. Some of you actually get a commitment. It may take some time, but the situation does involve a marriage or a commitment in some way, okay? With a new love situation. But you need to release an ex situation also. Maybe for some of you, you're still hanging on to somebody else. Maybe that's what caused the argument with the 3 of Swords. Maybe you're thinking on somebody else and arguments erupt. Maybe, self-sabotage. It could be the other way around. That's other people is feeling this, the other person you're dealing with. This is a new love situation for you, for a lot of you, or you may feel like it's a new love. They make you feel like everything is wonderful, And so this person will commit. And maybe you should commit also, but everybody needs to release the old people first for it to work, okay? You're also going to be dealing with finances and career for some of you. But I'm going to get 3 more cards from the Angel Answers, and then I'm going to do the twin flame messages from Mystic Moon, okay? But these are 3 cards from the Angel Answers. You got new love, you got commitment, but you got to let old people go. And don't think just because, your ex or whatever messed around on you, doesn't mean the person that is in your life right now that you're trying to deal with is doing the same thing. That could be it also. I feel that. That Taurus has some trust issues, or person you're dealing with have trust issues, but we'll find out. New love. What is the new love about for Taurus? Sun, Moon, Rising, starting mid-20 for Taurus. New energies and hopefully positive energies. Let's move this over. See, I'm not used to this setup. Sorry about that, Taurus. New energies, positive energies for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising. New love. What is that about for Taurus? I need another card, please. Forgiveness, okay? People need to forgive each other. Someone spat it off, someone accused them with something, maybe had a bad day or whatever. Forgiveness is at hand with this love, okay? And new love can also begin. It looks like what I saw with the King of type fire. They're wanting to offer you a new love, but they feel also trapped up for some reason or a lot of interference. And it could be because you're having trouble forgiving. Now, someone does want a commitment. You also meet up with them at a wedding. Yes, weddings are returning. I kept on telling everybody things will get better. Things will people will start turning back to normal. Is the situation over with the world yet? Probably not. But it's not staying the same. And I got, called out by a few people saying I was wrong. And I'm not wrong. Life goes on again, okay? Relationships happen again. Work will happen again. But I need another card for the wedding for Taurus. That's what I'm trying to say. Weddings will happen again. Yeah, there is something better. You're ready. This thing is better. There's something better. Okay, I'm feeling this person that if you haven't run into him yet, you will. I feel like a lot of you already know who this person is, and you're kind of like bring the past in a lot, and you're kind of like having trust issues, and they are too. But realize there's something better here with them, and you're ready to do this with them with this commitment. But you not feel that way at first. You have trust issues, and like I said, the person around you does because of the ex. You haven't released the ex, or they haven't. So release your ex. Taurus, release your ex, or they need to, so this thing can work. And I do believe it'll work. You just have a lot of interference. Maybe a lot of you are having interference with your love situation because their partner or ex-partner is involved. But I need another card for release your ex, please, for Taurus, and then I'll do the twin flame message. Release your ex. Get more information. Yeah, for some of you, you're having trouble releasing your ex because you're feeling like there's unresolved issues, there's unresolved situations. So go ahead, get your information, know what you need to know about them, and then release it. You will release it once you find out more about your ex, okay? Or their ex. They also get more information, and also get more information before you start accusing them of being with them, because they may not be. Release that. Maybe you should release your partner's ex, because I think they're just trying to, someone's trying to mess with you for some of you, just trying to mess up your relationship, sabotage it in some way. I need another card for release your ex and get more information. And there's big happy changes coming along. I did see that Two of Pentacles energy. Yeah, and it's called compromise. Try to start talking things out, trying to, to listen to each other instead of fighting, because I did see a lot of fighting energy there in the last reading. Now, a lot of times I tell people to pick a card, but I often, pick a pile or pick an energy, but I often just bring them together anyway. So you can see this. New love is coming, but you got to forgive. You may actually get married. There's actually something better out there. You are ready for this, and for goodness sakes, release your ex. For God's sakes, release them, because you got changes coming. Be happy, okay? Now I need another card for twin flame messages for Taurus, new love and forgiveness. Tell me something more about that with the twin flame messages. Yeah, this new love is really into you more than you know. That's what it says. You may feel like they're not as into you as you are into them, but they really are. Okay? That's what it says. Wedding here. Wedding, something you're ready for a commitment. There's something better than a past relationships that didn't work out. But I need another card for Taurus. Because I feel like some of you are weighing down the person that's in your life now, and the same way with them doing it to you. I need another card, please, for the wedding situation. We will be together again. So yeah, some of you got into it with your current partner, and maybe you're on the outs with them because of an ex situation, whether they're ex or your ex, or you think that there's something there, okay? This is for Taurus that think there's another person there, and they think it's ex, and vice versa, okay? Release it. Let it go. Stop letting it ruin your relationships, because there's big happy changes coming. Get more information. You'll find out that maybe things aren't always what they seem to be. So I need another card for release your ex. More information, and big happy changes are coming. I did see that Two of Pentacles, like I said, with changes. I need another card for Taurus, please. Another card. This person is feeling the consequences of their actions, okay? This ex, they know they did you wrong, okay? So this is talking about the ex. They know what they did, and they're aware of it, and they're going to have to answer for it. So, and maybe that ex, whatever your partner is dealing with, the same way. They know what happened. So get more information, because I think you'll find out more, and it'll make you feel a lot better, because you got big happy changes coming. A lot of people do. And the reason why your ex did this, and this is the ending energy because you're dealing with the ex, they just weren't ready. They just kind of messed up their lives and messed it up with you, but they've realized what they did, their actions, it's on them, okay? And if it's your partner, it's on their ex. I wouldn't let people, interfere too much, because I see a lot of interference there. I see this king of energy or this king of fire wanting to give you this new emotional beginning, but something is getting in the way. So it's up to you whether you let this situation get in your way and ruin your relationships, or you put it to rest and release it and get on with your lives and be happy. Okay? You have free will. This is your reading. I'm going to let this go. Hopefully it'll upload and you can hear everything because this mic is a little far away. I will try to make it a lot higher. Talk to you later, okay? Bye.